Okay, only two people are there. Anyhow, let us start. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to discuss once again the. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, let us start. So again, we are going to discuss about this second order linear PDE, which is of the form AUXX plus BUXY plus CUYY equal to some pi of x comma y comma u comma ux uy. So this is the one again we are going to discuss. So this one we are trying to find using the this one we are trying to use the canonical form and then trying to find the answers for that. Okay, so what is the simple way to obtain the solutions? So let us see. We have seen this already in the last class. So how to reduce to the canonical system. So we are going to introduce some kind of transformation chi equal to chi of x comma y and eta equal to eta of x comma y. Using which, if the Jacobian is not equal to 0, then bijective transformation is there, that we have discussed, and this one also we have discussed. So in this case, you get u of u and w, you can write it. So then this equation, once you substitute this transformation, it is going to become like aw chi plus b w chi eta and c w eta equal to some another. This is pi, means I can put some psi. Okay, pi chi comma eta comma w comma w chi comma w eta. So this is going to be there. Now you can prove this one, like if you see the relations between this one and this one. So this one you can prove it easily. So b square minus 4ac, okay, the small b square minus 4ac is going to become like, so b square minus 4ac, that is going to be same as j square into b square minus 4ac is going to come. Okay, so if b square, so we know that this classification, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, it is hyperbolic, equal to 0 means it is parabolic, less than 0 means it is elliptic. Since j square is there, so it is going to be a positive number. So in this case, once again, you are going to get b square minus 4ac. If this is parabolic, this is going to be parabolic. If this is hyperbolic, this is going to be hyperbolic. If this is elliptic, this is going to be elliptic. Okay, so means both are going to, does not change the type of the thing. Okay, so let us see that some simple problems we have seen. Okay, so let us see this one. So b square minus 4ac, some simple cases. Let us see what are the very simple cases for which we can obtain the solution. So we are going to stick to this equation right now, b square minus 4ac. Okay, the small b square minus 4ac, for which we are going trying to classify that. What are the possible cases? So b square minus 4ac. Okay, so I'm just going to take this equation, w chi chi w chi chi aw chi chi plus bw chi eta plus cw eta equal to some psi of etc. So this case, there are simple cases we are going to take. Some b square, suppose b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Okay, so if a equal to 1, so simple case, a equal to, I'm just going to take it as a equal to c equal to 0. Okay, a equal to 0, c equal to 0. Then this is going to become like, this is very simply b chi w chi eta equal to 0 is going to come. Sorry, b w chi equal to psi is going to come. Psi of, just psi and pi are some functions. Okay, so if I put pi or psi, it doesn't matter. So pi of chi comma eta comma w chi comma w eta is going to come. Or simply I can just this is some function which is going to be either p of chi or p of y is going to be there, that I can absorb it over here, because this is also a function. So this is going to be not equal to 0, so therefore I can absorb it over here. So therefore this one I can write as w chi eta equal to some pi of chi comma eta comma w chi comma w eta is going to come. Of course this is going to be different function, but I'm just using the notation abusively. So therefore this is going to be, again I'm writing it as pi. Or you can put some different functions, it doesn't matter. Okay. So another case, the second case is that you can put a equal to minus c and b equal to 0. Case 2. So in this case, it is going to become like this. It is going to become like b is 0. Okay, b square minus 4ac. Therefore, it is going to become like a is minus c. Therefore, it is going to become like 4a square. So a is 4a square is going to be greater than 0. So in that case, this is going to become like a w chi minus a w chi eta eta. Okay, because b is 0, b is 0 there. So equal to some pi of chi comma eta comma w comma w chi comma w eta is going to come. Okay, or I can write it as, I can just remove this one and then I can put some other function psi, or I can just simply again write this. So this is the parabolic hyperbolic cases. We'll solve this problem, simple problems, and then we'll see like what is the solution is going to come, etc. Now next one, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Okay, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. In this case, it is going to become like once again simple cases you can take. So case number 1 is you can take a equal to 0. So there are 3 cases you can take it. Sorry, 2 cases you can take it once again. You can take a equal to 0 and b equal to 0 and c not equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac. So this is 0, this is 0. Therefore, it is going to become 0. So in that case, it is going to become like a is 0, b equal to 0 means w eta equal to some psi is going to come. Okay. Similarly, if I put another case, I can put a equal to g, c equal to 0, c equal to 0, and b equal to 0, a not equal to 0. Okay. So in that case, once again, this is going to become like w chi equal to some psi is going to come. Okay. Okay. Next one, elliptic case. So b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Okay. In that case, we are going to have b equal to 0 and a equal to c. Okay, b equal to 0 and a equal to c. Only one case is going to come. The remaining cases will not come. So in this case, b equal to 0. So a equal to c means it is going to become like w chi, okay, and w eta equal to psi is going to come. So if you see this one, you can see here. So this is something like the heat equation you have. Okay, this is something like the Laplace equation you have. Okay, so the psi, if it is a Laplace equation, means here psi is a function of etc. is there. So the psi is just a function of chi and eta, then it is going to be there. Okay, similarly, here it is a function of psi and eta, then you are going to get the heat equation. But of course, if you have additional term also, that is also part of heat equation, you can say. And this is parabolic equation. Sorry, this is wave equation. This is a kind of heat equation you can get it. Okay. Okay. So let us discuss more details about the hyperbolic equations. How to reduce that from canonical. How to reduce the canonical form for the hyperbolic equation, and then how to obtain that particular cases. In particular, a equal to c equal to 0 and a equal to minus c, b equal to 0 cases. Okay. So we know that. Suppose, okay, in this case, a equal to c equal to 0. So in this case, what is a? A is nothing but a into capital A into chi x square, okay, plus b into chi x chi y plus c into chi y square. And this is equal to 0 because I have assumed a equal to c equal to 0. Similarly, c equal to a into eta x square plus b into eta x eta y plus c into eta y square, that is also equal to 0. Now these two equations are 0. So therefore, what I can write is that I'm just going to write, I'm just going to divide this by chi y. Okay, the first equation I'm going to divide by chi y. Therefore, this can be written as eta x by eta y whole square plus beta b into chi x divided by chi y. I'm just going to divide by chi y square. Okay, plus c equal to 0. Same way, a into eta x by eta y. Here I'm going to divide by second equation. I'm going to divide by eta y square. Okay, so therefore this is going to be like b into eta x eta y plus c equal to 0. So if I solve that first equation for chi x chi y, what I'm going to get is that I'm going to get the solution of this problem. I'm going to get two roots are going to come because it is a quadratic equation, so you are going to get two roots. So those two roots I'm going to write it this way. Okay, this is going to be written as I'm going to write the first solution as nu one of x comma y. That is going to become like minus b plus or minus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, nu 2 of x comma y, I'm going to write it as minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Same way you will get for this one. Okay, so we can just put some other value. Okay, instead of nu1, nu2, you can put some chi1, chi2 or some other notation you can use it. So for which you are going to get a similar kind of equation. Okay, but the roots are going to be same. Nu1, if you solve this problem or this problem, you are going to get a similar kind of roots are going to come. But depending on whatever you are choosing, you are going to solve that chi x by chi y or eta x by eta y. So let us take nu1 and nu2, okay, as the root of 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that here also you are going to get two roots, here also you are going to take two roots. Okay, so in this case I'm going to take this one, the root of this one. I'm going to take for this one. Okay, the first one chi x chi y, I'm going to take this root. Okay, for this one I'm going to take this root. Okay, almost both are going to give the same kind of things. So there will be 4 is going to come, but I don't require 4. So because I need to calculate what is chi x by chi y and eta x by eta y. So I'm just going to assume this is going to be chi x and chi x by chi y, and this is going to be eta x by eta y. Okay, or you can take the reverse also. It is not going to change. That is going to be the uniqueness will come for that. So in this case, therefore, I'm just going to assume that this is going to be chi x chi y. Okay, this is going to be chi x chi y, means root of this one I'm going to take this one. Okay, and this is going to be eta x by eta y. Okay, so therefore this is going to become like I can write as chi x, I can write as chi x minus nu1 into chi y equal to 0, and eta x minus nu2 into eta y equal to 0. Okay, so what is the use of this? Let us see. Now, in the previous one, we might have studied something called the characteristic ODE, etc. So the same kind of things we are going to do here. Okay, so we are going to write the total derivative. Okay, the total derivative I'm going to find. So what is the total derivative of d? So let me erase this. What is the total derivative of d psi? D chi. Okay, d chi. Let us see what is the total derivative of d chi. D chi is written as chi x dx plus chi y dy. Suppose this total derivative is 0, means kind of characteristic the way which you followed, the same thing is going to come. So in that case, so I'm just going to take chi of x comma y equal to constant if I take. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that the total derivative of chi along the coordinate chi of x comma y is going to be constant. Okay, so in that case, what you are going to do is that this is t chi is going to be 0. So therefore, from this one you can get dy by dx equal to minus chi x by chi y. Okay, similarly, if I do the same thing for the eta x also, okay, the same thing, eta of x y equal to constant along the coordinate. So the total derivative of eta of, along the coordinate, okay, along the eta coordinate, eta of x comma y is going to be constant. Again, you will get d eta equal to eta x dx, eta y dy is going to come. So in that case, similarly, you will get the same thing, dy by dx equal to minus eta x divided by eta y is going to come. Okay, so therefore, what you can do, this equation, whatever I have written here, this equation I can write it as a into dy by dx square, a into dy by dx whole square plus b into dy by dx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so this is called the characteristic polynomial of the PD. The characteristic polynomial of the PD, which whatever we have obtained. So therefore, these roots of the equation, therefore two roots are going to come for this one. So that is same as this one. So dy by dx we are going to get, one is going to be, so I'm just going to call it as lambda 1. So that is going to be this one. Okay, square root of b, sorry. One thing, sorry, I did some mistake. Dy by dx equal to, okay. So the here eta x by eta y I'm substituting. Therefore, this is minus is going to come. Okay, minus beta into dy by dx because here eta x by eta y is dy by dx. Okay, so dy by dx equal to minus eta chi x by chi y. Therefore, there will be a minus here. Okay, there is minus here. So therefore, this is going to become like b plus square root of b square minus 4ac. Okay, divided by 2a. Same way, I'm going to put another one. Okay, dy by dx equal to lambda 2 equal to b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is lambda 2. Okay, what is the use of this one once again? So we are going to use, so we can find chi comma eta. Chi comma eta we are going to find by solving two ODEs. Okay, two ODEs is called the characteristic equations of the ODE. So integration of these two, integration of these two equations, we are going to get a family of curvilinear coordinates. Okay, the curvilinear coordinate is chi of x comma y equal to c1 and chi of eta of x comma y equal to c2 is going to come. So these are all the curvilinear coordinates going to come. So these two families of curvilinear coordinates, what you are going to get is that you are going to get the characteristic curves of the hyperbolic equation, or simply the characteristics of the equation which we have discussed. Okay, that is this equation. What is this equation? This equation is this one. A equal to c equal to 0, right? So that is the characteristic equation for this w chi eta equal to 0. Okay, for which, sorry, not 0, equal to psi. Okay, so for which it is going to be there. So since b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the characteristics are going to be real curves. Okay, because the roots are going to be distinct. Okay, the roots are going to be real and distinct. Therefore, you are going to get a real characteristic curve here. No complex here. It is going to be real characteristic curve. Characteristic curves are real curves in xy plane. Okay, so that's what we are here having here. Okay, suppose, okay, particular case. In this case, actually A, B, C are not necessarily constant. A, B, C can be function of x comma y. Suppose particular case, suppose A, B, C are constants. Okay, suppose A, B, C are constants. In that case, what is it going to happen? Let us see. Okay, suppose A, B, C are constants. Okay, then we obtain the characteristic curves as follows. Okay, what is it going to come? I'm just going to get. So I'm just going to take chi equal to, okay, chi equal to y minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And eta is going to become like y minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so I'm just going to take this coordinate system. Okay, so I'm just going to consider this characteristics are given by this one. Chi equal to y minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and y minus b square minus 4ac by 2a is going to come. Okay, because chi of x comma y equal to constant here. Okay, if you solve for this one, dy by dx, you solve for this one. Okay, that is going to be some constant is going to come. So integrate that, then you are going to get this one. Okay, so you are going to get some y plus is going to come. So in that case, you are going to get y minus b square plus minus 4ac by. Similarly, here minus b minus b square minus 4ac is going to come. So so using chi and eta, so using this chi and eta, what you are going to get is that we can obtain the canonical form of the parabolic PDE for the case b equal to a equal to c equal to 0. That is the case we are considering so far. Okay, so that is given by this equation that we have seen. Now, what is the use of this one? Let us see. So if I take my chi and eta in this way, then what I can obtain is that I can obtain my solution for this chi. Okay, the chi is going to become like, okay, chi and if a and b c are not constant. Okay, if it is constant, you are going to get this one. Okay, if it is not constant, suppose it is not constant. Okay, so suppose chi a, b and c are not constant. Okay? Here a, b, c are constants. If a, b, c are not constants. In that case, you are going to get chi equal to, so just integrate that one. Okay, so here constant means you don't need to worry about the integration, etc. Okay, you are going to get some constant and some plus you are going to get this one, because if you integrate this one, you are going to get this one. Now, if it is ABC are not constant, then in that case you are going to get chi equal to y minus integral. Okay, you are going to get this integral b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a into dx. Similarly, eta is going to become like y minus integral b minus b square minus 4ac by 2a into dx is going to come. Okay. So again, you can use this using this chi and eta. What you can do is that you can obtain the canonical form of the parabolic P. So let us see one problem so that you will understand what I'm saying here. Okay. So for example, let us see this problem. How do we transform it and then obtain that solution? Okay. So if it is a constant one, you got to use this one. If it is not constant, you got to use this one. Okay. Even if it is not constant, even constant case also you can use that, because in this case, if it is constant, you are just going to get only some simple time is going. Okay. Okay, so let us see that. How do we obtain that? One simple problem. So let us reduce the following equation: ux x equal to x square uyy into canonical form. Let us reduce this. So here you can see that a equal to 1, okay, and b equal to 0, and c equal to minus x square. So therefore, b square minus 4ac, that is going to become like 4x square is going to come, okay, which is greater than 0. B square minus 4ac is 4x square is greater than 0. So therefore, it is a hyperbolic PDE. So now we got to obtain the characteristic equation. So the characteristic equation is dy by dx equal to, okay, you got to obtain what is your characteristic equation. So dy by dx is going to become like b square minus 4ac. So here it is going to become like b is going to be 0, b square minus 4ac. So this is 0. So 4x square is going to come. So it is going to become like 2x divided by 2 is going to be that. Therefore, it is going to become x. So therefore, what I'm going to get, so I can use this to over here. Chi equal to y minus is there. So chi is going to become like, okay, chi is going to be, so in this case, chi is going to become like y minus, this is going to be x dx. Okay, so x dx means I can integrate that. So integral x dx is going to come. So therefore, we are going to get y minus x square by 2. Similarly, for the other cases, okay, in this eta case, you are going to get dy by dx equal to, here minus is that, therefore it is going to become like minus x. Remaining things are same. Therefore, eta is going to become like y. This is minus is there. Okay, so there is a so here minus will come. So y plus integral x dx is going to come, because there is a minus is going to come. In the eta case, it is going to become like y minus integral b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a dx. Okay, so therefore here there is a minus here, therefore it is going to become plus. So therefore it is going to become like y plus x square by 2. So now what we need to do is that we need to transform it into canonical form. So for transforming into canonical form, what we got to identify is that we got to transform from x comma y to chi comma eta. Means you got to find the relations. So I have the relations between chi and eta here. Now I got to find what is chi x comma y in terms of chi and eta. I got to write that. So if I add this together, then we are going to get chi plus eta is equal to 2y is going to come. So chi plus eta by 2 is going to become y. Okay, y plus 2y equal to chi plus eta is going to come. Similarly, if I subtract, you are going to get this is going to become like this minus this. So you are going to get x square is going to come equal to eta minus chi is going to come. Okay, this minus this. Now, apart from that, if I calculate what is my chi x, okay, chi x equal to, chi x is going to become like minus 2x, no, minus 2x by x, 2, therefore it is going to be like minus x, and chi y is going to become like 1. Okay, so chi xx is going to become like -1. Chi yy is going to become like 0. Chi xy is going to become 0. Same way, eta x is going to become like x. Eta y is going to become 1. Eta xx is going to become 1. Eta yy, this is -1. Okay, eta yy is going to become 0. Eta xy is going to become 0. So therefore, you can substitute it in the canonical form equation. Okay, so uxx in this equation you can substitute. Okay, uxx equation you can substitute. So that is going to become like w chi eta x square is going to come. Therefore, it is going to become like w chi x square. Okay, w chi eta x square. Therefore, it is going to become like x square, and then you are going to get w eta 2w eta x chi x, okay, chi x eta x. So therefore that is going to become like -2w chi eta. Okay, so this is also eta x and eta x, so this is going to be x square. Okay, -2x square is going to come, plus w eta into, you're going to have eta x square is x, so x square is going to come. Then you are going to have w into chi xx is going to come. So w chi xx is going to become like chi xx is -1. So you are going to get minus w chi into chi xx. Wait a second. There is a mistake, typo here. So it should be w chi. Okay, w chi minus w chi. Okay, minus w chi, and w eta into eta xx is going to come. So that is going to become like plus w eta is going to come, minus w chi plus w minus plus w eta it should be. Similarly, uyy is going to become like, uyy is going to become like, you're going to have same thing, w chi is going to come here. Okay, eta yy will come, but eta yy is 0, so that is not going to be there. What I have written is not correct. Okay, I'll just try this one. Okay, wyy. So don't follow that given in that presentation. So w chi into chi y square is going to come. Okay, chi y square. Chi y, where is chi y? Chi y. Chi y is 1. Okay, w chi, correct. Okay, w chi. Then 2w chi eta, and then chi y eta y is going to come. Both are 1. Therefore, it is going to be 1. Okay, plus w eta into, you are going to get eta y square. Eta y is 1. Okay, so therefore it is going to be 1. Then you are going to have w chi into chi y is going to be there. Chi y is 0, so that is not going to be there. Then eta y is going to be there, that is also not going to be there. So therefore it is going to be there. So therefore, if I just substitute x square uyy, okay, if I multiply this by x square, so it is going to become like x square. This is going to become like x square, and here also you are going to get x square. And here also you are going to get x square. So it is given that uxx equal to x square uyy. This is the problem given. Okay, so if I equate that, what you are going to get is that this is going to be cancelled. Okay, and this is going to be cancelled, and this is also, this is going to be there. Okay, this is going to be there. Therefore, you are going to get 4x square w chi eta. Okay, so I'm just equating that. So I'm just pushing this one on the other side and this one over this side. So therefore, this is going to become like w chi minus w eta. Okay, fine. So what you obtained is that you obtained what is x square. X square is where did I write x square? X square is chi minus eta minus chi. Okay, so therefore this is going to become like, this equation is going to become like, so this equation is going to become like w chi eta equal to w chi minus w eta divided by 4 into eta minus chi. You remember that in the previous itself I mentioned that, here I mentioned that if a equal to c equal to 0, okay, then automatically what you are going to get is that you are going to get w chi comma eta equal to some function of chi comma eta comma w chi w eta is going to come. It came correctly. Okay. So if it doesn't come, then we might have committed some mistake here. That is for sure. Okay. So always if a equal to c equal to 0, automatically this w chi eta should come like this. Okay. It should not go like other thing. It should come always like this. Okay. So that is for sure. But don't confuse with capital A and small a. Okay, capital A and capital C are not equal to 0, but small a is small a and small c is 0. Okay. So if it is a hyperbolic PDE, okay, if you identify that either in this form or in the reduced canonical form, this hyperbolic PDE means this PDE can be transformed either to this form, okay, or the simple case you are going to get this way. Okay, this is a simple case we got it. Or this format you are going to get. Okay, simple case you are going to get it. Okay. So this is the reduction. Now same way we will do the same thing for the heat equation. Sorry, wave equation. Okay, UTT is equal to c square uxx. Again same thing, a equal to 1, b equal to 0, and c equal to minus c square. Okay, minus c square is going to come. Same thing here. Okay, so here you are going to get the same thing. Okay, so in this case you are going to get dx by dt equal to c is going to come. Okay, dx by dt. So if you substitute over here in the same format, if you substitute here, dx by dt is going to become like c is going to come, simply c. Okay, so you are going to get c only. So dx by dt is going to be c. Okay, so instead of dy by dx, you are going to get chi x by chi y. So substitute that, you are going to get dx by dt is going to become c. So therefore you are going to take, okay, so in this case you are going to take, so one I am going to take it as the roots, you are going to get b square minus 4ac, you are going to get simply, so in the previous one you got minus x, here it is constant, everything is constant, so you are not going to use this one, you are going to use only this one. So therefore what you are going to get, that your dx by dt is going to be c. So in this case, if you substitute it, if you simplify this one, you are going to get this one. So you are going to get chi, you are going to take it as x minus ct. Okay, and dy by dt, sorry, dx by dt, another one, you're going to take it as minus c. Then in that case, you are going to get eta equal to x plus ct. Okay, because here t is there. Okay, x plus ct is going to come. So chi equal to x minus ct and eta equal to x plus ct, using this format you are going to take. Okay, here this format. So therefore, what you are going to get, you simplify this one, you are going to get chi equal to sorry, x and y you are going to write, x equal to, you are going to get chi plus eta by 2, okay, and t equal to subtract, so eta minus w, sorry, eta minus chi divided by 2c. Okay, that is going to be there. So once again, what you can do the similar way. You can calculate what is your chi t, chi tt, etc. So you are going to get chi t is going to become like, chi t is going to become like minus c. Okay, chi x is going to become 1, and then chi tt is going to become like 0. Okay, and chi xx is going to become like, chi xx is going to become 0, and chi xt is also going to become 0. Okay, same way, eta t is going to be c, eta x is going to be 1, eta tt is going to be 0, eta xx is going to be 0, and eta xt is going to become 0. So once again, you got to calculate what is your reduced to the canonical form. So utt, you are going to write that. So that is going to become like wtt into chi et square. So therefore it is going to become like c square into w chi chi. Okay, plus 2 times w chi eta into chi t, eta t is going to come. Therefore once again this is going to become like minus 2 w chi eta c square is going to come. Okay, plus w eta into chi t eta t square is going to come. Therefore that is going to become like c square into w eta. Then you are going to get next term you are going to get WTT is going to be there, that is going to be 0. Eta TT is also going to be 0, so that is not going to be there. Okay. Now same way UXX is going to become like W chi into chi x square is going to come. Okay, but chi x is chi x square is going to come. That but chi x is 1. Therefore, you are going to get W chi plus 2W into chi eta is going to come. Okay, so 2W into chi eta into eta x into chi x into eta x. So that is going to be 1. So therefore, you are going to get W chi eta is going to come. Okay, plus W eta into eta x square is going to come. That is 1. Therefore, it is going to be there. Remaining things going to be 0 because you have Wxx is 0, eta xx is also 0. So it is not required. So now if I just UTT equals c square uxx, so if I multiply by c square here, this is going to be c square, this is going to be c square, and this is going to be c square. So therefore, equal to, so these two cancel, you are going to get once again the same thing. Okay, so 4c square W chi eta equal to 0. Okay, no other terms here. Okay, therefore you are going to get this one. Since c and 4 are not equal to 0, so what you are going to get with that, you are going to have W chi eta equal to 0. Okay, so therefore W chi I can W eta I can write as, I'm just going to integrate with respect to psi. Therefore this is going to become like integral 0 d psi plus some function of eta is going to come. So therefore this is going to be simply chi of eta, W eta is going to be. Now if I just integrate this once again, okay, therefore with respect to eta I have to integrate, this is going to become like some other function is going to come g of eta plus some constant will come. So that constant, since I'm just integrating with respect to eta only, that is going to be some function of psi is going to come. So therefore your W is going to be, okay, your U is going to be actually, okay, your U is going to be g of what is eta? Eta is x plus ct, g of x plus ct. And what is f? F is going to be, sorry, chi is equal to x minus ct. So if you remember your wave equation solution, which is of this form, f of x minus ct plus some g of x plus ct. So that means we are not contradicting anywhere. Whatever we got it in that wave equation once we solve, the same thing we are getting here also. Any questions? Okay. We have discussed one case, a equal to c equal to 0. Now another case is there. Okay, so the next case we'll discuss. It is a equal to minus c and b equal to 0. Okay, so this case we'll discuss. A equal to minus c and b equal to 0. Let us discuss this case. So in this case, so what is our equation was there? Our equation was a into chi x square plus b into what was our equation? Chi x chi y, b into chi x chi y. Okay, so you remember this one, these two equations. Okay, b into chi x chi y plus c into chi y square. This is the equation for a, and similarly b is equal to a into eta x square plus b into eta x eta y plus c into eta y square. This is our second equation. Now it is given that a equal to minus c. Okay, the next problem we are having a equal to minus c. Therefore, what you are going to have, you are going to get one second. Is it B or C? Let me see. Okay, so this is C. So B is nothing but this one, 2a chi x eta x plus b into chi x chi y, sorry, chi x eta y and chi y eta x plus 2c into this is 2a, yeah, 2c into eta chi y eta y. Yeah, correct. So therefore here what you are going to get, you are going to use this one. Okay, so therefore you are going to get a plus c equal to 0 is going to come. A equal to minus c means a plus c equal to 0. A plus c equal to 0. So that is going to imply a into chi x square plus eta x square plus b into chi x chi y plus eta x eta y plus c into eta chi y square plus eta y square equal to 0. And this is equal to 0. Second term, it is going to be, this is equal to 0. Okay, b equal to 0 means 2a chi x eta x plus b into chi x eta y plus chi y eta x plus 2c into chi y eta y equal to 0. Okay. Now, if I just sum this together, okay, if I sum this together, what you are going to get is that chi x square eta x square plus 2a chi x eta x square. So therefore, this one I can write as a into chi x plus chi y, sorry, chi x plus eta x whole square. If I sum this together, okay. Similarly, this one, if I sum this, you are going to get c into chi y plus eta y whole square. Okay, because a plus b whole square formula, you can get that. Now remaining part, these two things. Okay, so in this case, if I sum this together, I can take chi x common here, then I'm going to get chi y and eta y. And if I take eta x common here, again I'm going to get chi y plus eta y is going to be coming here. Therefore, this is going to become like b into chi x plus eta x into chi y into chi y plus eta y. That is going to come. So now I'm going to divide everywhere by chi y plus eta y whole square. Therefore, this is going to become like a into chi x plus eta x divided by chi y plus eta y whole square plus, so dividing this one once again, you are going to get b into chi x plus eta x divided by chi y plus eta y plus c equal to 0. So therefore, my characteristic system, I'm going to take it as follows. Okay. So therefore, I'm going to take the characteristic system, etc. I'm going to get it right now. So what I'm going to take it as chi x plus eta x divided by chi y plus eta y. So if I solve this one, this is a quadratic equation. If I solve this one, I'm going to get something like alpha x by alpha y, because the upper part is everything is with respect to x, lower part is with respect to y. So that's the reason I'm just putting some notation called alpha x alpha y. So that is going to become like minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This I'm going to call it as lambda 1. And another one, okay, another root is going to come. So that I'm going to write as chi x plus eta x plus chi y plus eta y equal to beta x by beta y. That is going to be minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. That I'm going to call it as lambda. Okay. So here I'm just going to simplify this little further. Okay, so then in that case, what I'm going to do is that we can simplify this. We can just integrate and then simplify. Then in that case, what you are going to get is that you are going to get, we can obtain by solving these two. You can obtain that alpha can be written as eta of x comma eta plus chi plus eta you can write, and beta you can write as chi minus eta you can write it. Once you solve this one, okay, alpha x and beta x. For alpha and beta, if you solve for this, you are going to get alpha equal to chi plus eta, beta equal to chi minus eta. Okay. So therefore, the direct total derivative of alpha, okay, along the coordinate alpha comma x comma y, I'm going to take it as constant. In that case, I'm just going to get d alpha. So not I'm just in the previous case, I have taken d psi equal to 0. I have taken. I mean, I have taken psi equal to constant along the coordinate axis. I have taken. Here I'm going to take with respect to alpha. Okay, alpha is going to be constant along the coordinate. So therefore, d alpha is going to become 0. Therefore, you are going to get alpha x dx plus alpha y dy equal to 0. Okay. So therefore, you are going to get, this is the characteristic system is going to be different here. So it is going to be dy by dx equal to minus alpha x by alpha 1. Okay, this is after simplification. Similarly, I will get for d beta also I can do the same thing. So in that case, I'm going to get dy by d is equal to minus beta x by beta y, because d beta equal to beta x plus beta y dy, beta x dx plus beta y dy is equal to. So once again, you can do that. You can obtain that alpha equal to, okay, I am going to get alpha equal to y minus integral b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And beta is going to become like y minus plus or minus, I just change here. This is plus, this is minus. So alpha is here, chi plus eta is there. I think this would be plus, and this would be minus, because here I have taken this. B minus square root of b square minus 4ac no, correct one, minus here, minus and plus here, because I'm just taking minus common here, so minus into minus plus will come here, minus, correct one. Okay, so therefore this equation, once a equal to minus c and b equal to 0, what you are going to get is that you substitute this one by simply by using this one. What you can obtain that the transformation you are going to get is that you are going to get w alpha alpha minus w beta beta equal to some psi of alpha comma beta comma w comma w alpha comma w beta is going to come. Okay, here everything is in terms of alpha, where alpha is another coordinate system from chi. We'll see one problem for this case also. So we know that already in same equation, wave equation, we'll see it. In wave equation, we already know that w chi eta equal to 0, we know. Okay, so in the wave equation, so ut is equal to c square uxx. So in this case, already we know that w chi eta equal to 0, we know. The same equation I can transform it to the other form. Okay, I can put this transformation alpha equal to chi plus eta and beta equal to chi minus eta. Okay, so in that case, this is going to be reduced to w chi eta. I can write it as, okay, some another constant b alpha alpha. Okay, b alpha alpha into alpha chi alpha eta. Okay, I have to find only this one. Okay, because I don't require w chi chi or w eta eta, nothing is required, only w chi eta I require. So this can be written as v alpha alpha v alpha chi alpha eta plus v alpha beta, some other transformation v alpha beta, alpha chi beta n beta eta plus alpha eta beta chi. Another transformation. Okay, from x to chi was obtained previous problem. From chi to alpha, I'm obtaining the new problem. Okay, then v alpha v beta beta into alpha chi beta chi, yeah, beta chi beta eta. Okay, plus v alpha into alpha chi eta is going to come, plus v beta into beta chi eta is going to come. So now this is going to become like v alpha alpha into alpha chi alpha eta. Alpha chi is 1, alpha eta is 1, therefore it is going to be 1. Okay, this is simply 1. V alpha beta into, so alpha chi is 1, beta eta is minus 1. Okay, therefore this is going to be minus 1. Alpha eta is 1, beta chi is 1, therefore it is going to be plus 1. And then plus v beta beta into beta chi is 1, beta eta is minus 1, therefore it is going to become like minus 1. And then alpha chi is 1. Then again I am taking that with respect to eta, that is going to be 0, and this is going to be again beta chi, that is going to be 1, and beta chi eta, that is going to be 0. Therefore that is not going to be there. So therefore this is going to become like v alpha alpha minus v beta beta. Okay, so if I just have this one w chi eta equal to 0, then that is going to imply v alpha alpha minus v beta equal to 0. That's what we climbed. Okay, that's what we climbed in the last one. This is the one. So same problem, we are getting it in different way. So one last thing, for parabolic, okay, for parabolic cases, what you are going to have is that you are going to have a equal to b equal to 0. Okay, so in this case, once again, you are going to write a equal to a chi x square plus beta b into chi x chi y, c chi y square is going to come. Similarly, b equal to 0 is going to come. So this one I can write as, I can take only first equation, I can just divide by chi y square. So you are going to get a into chi x chi y whole square plus b into chi x chi y plus c is going to come. And second one, again you are dividing by chi y. So you are going to get 2a chi x chi y, and chi x by chi y into eta x plus the remaining term is going to come. So in this case, once again, I'm going to take t chi equal to 0. Okay, then you will get dy by dx equal to minus chi x by chi y is going to come. And then you are going to get this equation is going to become like the characteristic ODE for 15 is going to become like a into dy dx square minus b dy by dx, almost similar to what we had in the hyperbolic. So therefore, you are going to get the roots are going to be since b square minus 4ac is going to become 0, you are going to get simply b by 2a, okay, nothing more. So b by 2a is going to come. So using this in this equation, okay, using this in this equation number 16, what you are going to get is that you are going to get b square minus 4ac eta y equal to 0 is going to come. Therefore, what you are going to get is that eta y, okay, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So we can choose eta y any arbitrary function of x comma y, because here b square minus 4ac is 0. Therefore, whatever eta y you want, you can choose this. So in particular, I am just going to choose that eta y is any arbitrary function. So therefore, the transformation can be arbitrary. Whatever you want, you can choose it. Okay, whatever the function you want, you can choose it. So in this case, what I prefer is that, so in the parabolic case, because the eta y is becoming arbitrary, so I am just going to choose if a b and c are constants, I'm simply going to take y equal to eta equal to chi equal to y minus b by 2a into x. I'm going to choose eta equal to, I'm just simply going to choose x. Okay, if it is a non-constant, functions of x and y, then in that case chi equal to, you can choose y minus integral b by 2a into x, eta equal to x. So in all the cases, what you are going to do is that if it is a whether it is a b square minus 4ac is 0 or not, if it is a constant term, okay, if b square minus 4ac or abc are constant, you are going to choose y minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a into x. This is for y. Eta, you are going to choose y minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a into x. You are going to choose. This is the general setup. Okay. So in the case of hyperbolic, you are going to choose this one. Okay. So in case of functions of x, you are going to take integration, or simply you can take integration itself, because this is not going to come, because if it is a constant, so generally you can take this one. This is the general formula. You got to remember y equal chi equal to y minus b square minus 4ac by dx. So if it is a constant, this is going to come out, and then simply you are going to get x here into x is going to come. Okay, so that is going to be there. So there is the hyperbolic or parabolic cases. So in the case of parabolic, one particular thing is that the theta is any function of things you can choose. So chi equal to, this is going to be 0. So b by 2a dx you are going to take, and this is going to be chosen as theta equal to x. Okay, then you can get that answer. So using that, you can get what is the transformation. So the transformation is going to become like w chi equal to psi is going to come. So this simplification you can do that, and then check it what is the things to be done. Okay. So with this, I will stop for the parabolic, and then there is a heat equation which we will solve it in tomorrow's class, Friday, and we'll go for the elliptic case also. Almost similar kind of things what we got obtained in the parabolic, where a equal to minus c case, similar kind of case. So there it was chi x, chi y, chi x plus chi y was there. Here chi x plus I eta x is going to come. Okay, similar kind of things is going to come. But almost same case. Chi and eta, you are going to take a similar case. Okay, so we'll see this in the next class. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you. So this is a lighter topic, okay, compared to what we have covered in the other thing. So definitely there will be one questions in the CSIR. Either you use this one or other one, you are going to get that. So definitely they will ask whether hyperbolic or parabolic in some region. Then they will ask the questions. Okay, thank you.